County is expecting to receive the highest number of COVID vaccines to date next week. News 11's Gina Giglino has more on the vaccine rollout.
Yes, that's 8,500 vaccine doses that will be distributed to 20 local providers. 3,500 of those are Pfizer, 2,600 Moderna, and 2,400 the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. All providers will also be able to vaccinate people in the first 3 tiers of the first phase of vaccinations.
3,500 to over 8,500 is something our valley desperately needs. We're back on track. This is going to put us over the top, but it has to be continual.
Since the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is a single dose, the Public Health Department says it will be easier to roll out to harder reach communities.
All of these are effective. They're all fantastic vaccines, and the vaccine you should get is the one that you first have available to you.
The county is also on track to move on to the red tier of the reopening phase with the decline in COVID cases. Previously, only some elementary schools were able to outline a reopening plan, but now all schools will get that opportunity.
Hoping that we move into the red tier next week on Wednesday. Then at that point, all the K through 12 schools, as long as they meet the requirements that have been laid out in the blueprint, would be able to open to in-person learning at that time if they choose to do so.
The county is hoping to receive vaccines by Monday or Tuesday, and they will begin immediately distributing to local providers. Reporting in El Centro, Gianella Giglino.
Pretty exciting, 8,500 vaccines on their way. As for just how many were administered today, as we see there in Imperial County, just about 300, bringing that total to more than 28,000. In Yuma County, more than 46,000 total vaccines administered throughout the region. Let's get a look at the numbers pertaining to the virus now. You see there's a negative 40 amount of new cases in the Imperial Valley. We mentioned last month that there was a statewide audit to align numbers with the state. That could be the reason for it. However, it is unconfirmed at this point. But as we continue to follow the county's reports, that is what we're getting tonight. 0 deaths, thankfully, and in Yuma, 40 new cases, 3 additional deaths related to the virus tonight. As always, to stay informed and not in fear, folks, you can download that free KYMA mobile app. Coming up next for us on Nightside, a local man grateful for an employee's actions after losing hundreds of dollars, showing there is still good people out there. A story you won't want to miss next.
I'm Draymond Green with my Subway sub with tender steak and melty cheese.
My sub is going to dunk all over your sub.
Excuse me?
My sub has bacon.
Choose better, be better, and now save when you order in the app. Subway, eat fresh.
But not Jason's sub.